We are going to use Microsoft Word. So here we can right click, go to new, create Microsoft Word document. We can call it training report. So this training report, I'm going to show how best can you create an outstanding report. To create our report, we can start by writing some text, training reports. This report was say done by, we have seen Uganda Digital Skills, yes, Uganda Digital Skills Foundation, and they were conducting ICT health and safety training program. So we can say this maybe report dates. We can say November 2024. Report by, you can put your names, KAKURU BENARD. This can be some of the information that I will need maybe for my home page, I mean for my first page. Then let's look at the details of the report. We can have introduction. So under introduction, we can say that this report, this report is an overview of the ICT health and safety training conducted by this one. That is Skills Foundation for employees of Ubuntu Tech Academy. The program held over 5 days, focused on the essential. Remember, you are getting all these details from the scenario itself, from the essential ICT practices to promote a safe and health digital workspace. So having done that, maybe someone can put training overview. What happened in the training? So here we can say, let's say the training was structured for 5 days, we may be covering a range of topics designed to educate participants on safe ICT practices. Safe ICT practices, full stop. Sessions included. So here, when you look at the presentation we have just made, or the support files provided, they had some session outline. So here, when we open our Word document, there are some topics covered. We are looking at these ones, so we can copy this, we we come here. So this one's here. Okay. Yes. Comma this one, comma this, and this. So we have outlined them from the presentation itself. Then more to that, we can look at maybe financial summary. So with financial summary, we can say a total allowance of 20,000 Ugandan shillings per day was provided to each participant, something like that, based on attendance, full stop. So the summary below outlines total allowance dispersed. So here we can now go into our Excel data. Here from this Excel template, we can copy this file. Here we copy this work on sheet 1 and we paste it here on our report. So we copy and paste. So here we have pasted our file. We shall come and modify it later. That was the total allowance. Then we can also continue to say for more details, refer to the attached Excel file. Then let's look at maybe, because they said in the question, remember we are getting all these details of report from the scenario provided. Then they talked about certificates. Okay, so we can say maybe certificates of excellence. So here we can say certificates of excellence were awarded to the top 3 participants, based on their performance throughout the training. Okay, so here that is it. So we can now bring out the top 3 participants from our Excel data. Top 3, we can highlight this data, we copy, we come in our Word document, we paste this information. Then more to that, we can talk about attendance. A total of 10 participants. From Ubuntu Tech Academy were trained for 5 days. Full comma. Though some trainees never attended all the days, others completed the whole training days. So something like this. So it means that consider the chart below. So here we can also go into Excel. We look at our bar graph. This one, we can copy our graph in Word. We come and paste here. So this is our graph showing how members attended, and finally we can see how to conclusion. So conclusion, we can say that the ICT health and safety training workshop program was a success. Full stop. It equipped participants of Ubuntu Tech Academy with practical skills for a safe digital workspace. So we recommend these trainings to other organizations. So here, having done this report, we now need to modify it so that it looks better. So here we can select all, can put say Times New Roman, maybe font size 14, for example, and justified. So from there, we can also have headings. For example, this introduction, highlight this, make it heading 1. Also this heading 1, financial summary, heading 1. More to that, certificates of excellence, heading 1. Attendance, heading 1. Conclusion, heading 1. Having put these headings, we can now put at least what we call, we are going to put table of contents on our report. We are also going to put list of figures on our tables and charts. So with this, I'm going to highlight this. I can reduce the fonts, the spacing here, so that it is as small as that. Then same applies here. Can reduce the line spacing. Then this one, we are going to increase font size. Can put it to center. We can increase font size. Here I'm going to put a logo. So I want us to design a better report. So a logo in item 1, can pick that kind of logo. Then this one, we can make it stand out. I can change maybe to Arial black. Training report. I can give it a certain color. for example that, and also to have the font color of their logo, something like that. Then from here we can have maybe this. I can put some line here. I can as well put a line here to have my report clear. Then below here I can insert an image from our support files. This image can be here, so that this one is our first page. So this is how our first page has been designed, like this. This is our first page. Then below here we can have at least table of contents. So I'm going to insert to references, table of contents. We can have table of contents here. This is our table of contents. So this table of contents, we can even highlight this. Under home I can center. Here uppercase can be bolded, font size increased. So after table of contents, one would even put list of figures. So list of figures, for example, this is our table. Select it, under references, insert caption. So from caption, this is table 1, we can say allowance distribution. That is the table. It must be above the table, the title. And so this is our caption, allowance distribution. It is being talked about here. More to that, we have another table here. We can go to references, insert caption. Remember here we are dealing with advanced word processing to also have these tools utilized. So these are top 3 participants. We click OK. So we can increase font size a bit. Then we have this graph. This graph, select it, references, insert caption. This one is a figure label. Instead of table, put figure, then label it. So this one is saying this is a graph, a bar graph showing attendance. Click OK. So this one goes below. You can increase font size. And now we have our conclusion. It is from this that one can come here below table of contents. You insert list of tables. So below here, I go to insert table of figures. Here, list, caption, table. Click OK. So tables are here. Then we can also have list of figures. So below here, insert table of figures. Here you say figure. Okay. So here we are almost done. These ones we can also make them headings. So you come here, right click, update. So everything is now okay. So let's have this information starting on its own page. So this information is starting from its own page. We save changes. So how do we make our page 1 unique? So one, we can go to design. We can put at least a background color in our work. For example, I've decided to put that background color in our work. Another one, we would even now change. Let's now change our page 1 to have a unique background color. How do we do that? So first, ensure that all pages can be seen. We are going to draw a text box here. So under shapes, so let's insert a text box. I draw a text box up to there. After drawing that text box, make sure it covers your page very well, something like that. After making that text box, you come and say send backward, send behind text. Then from there, you can choose to fill the shape with a certain color that you are interested in. So for example, I'm interested in that kind of background color. So here you can see page 1 has its own color than the rest of the other document pages. So finally, let's put a border under page design, page borders. I can choose shadow and of this size, of this color. I apply first page only. I click OK. So that is a border to page 1 only. So insert page numbers, bottom of page. I can insert page X of Y. So I insert at least page numbers in the center. Here we have our page numbers. After putting your page numbers on your document, our document has 4 pages. Our report, 4 pages. We have a cover page. We have table of contents, list of figures, introduction up to conclusion. So next is to print. Maybe before printing, make sure you don't have any spelling errors. So here, check and cross-check through. You can ignore those ones or you add them to the dictionary. So select, do cross-checking, and make sure that everything aligns well in your document. So we have done all that. That is reviewing your document to ensure that there are no spelling errors. So we click OK. Now our document is fine. Save changes, click File, Print. So on printing, for example, this is our page 1, is a cover page, printed like that. Page 2 will be having table of contents, list of figures, and list of tables. Then here, introduction up to that. So at this level, we are done. So you choose A4 here, then you print your work. Now, this step-by-step guide for designing websites using Expression Web is available in both hard copies and soft copies. Grab a copy and design websites with ease. Then there is a practical approach on designing websites using WordPress. This is a step-by-step guide to creating your own website the easy way out. Those of you who think that creating websites with WordPress is hard, get this book. Everything will be smooth. Then there is this ultimate guide, ICT Mastery for Uganda's Competence-Based Curriculum. This one is from Senior 1 to Senior 4. It is a combined book. It is a guide to theory and practical success. Get this book. At least each student should have this handbook, should have this theory book, should have this practical book. It is all in one. Senior 1 to Senior 4. An S1 learner can use it. S2 learner can use it. S3 learner can use it. And an S4 learner can use it as well. It handles both theory and practical elements. It has scenario-based questions with their answers, theory with answers, practical with answers on how best to approach those items. Then we also have tips to passing ICT at ordinary level when it comes to the competence-based curriculum. Grab this ICT mastery and success will belong to you. There is also this for A level. This is a comprehensive approach to practical subsidiary ICT. Those who are in Senior 5, grab this copy. Those who are in Senior 6, you need this book so that your sub-ICT point with a distinction is assured and registered. So, teachers, grab this ICT resourceful 500 GB external hard disk. Even those who want a terabyte is also available. This external ICT resourceful hard disk comes with already loaded content, including all these video lessons like the way we see them on the YouTube channel. I normally put them on this hard disk for those who have internet issues. Grab this hard disk and watch these videos on your computer anytime, anywhere. It has more video lessons like those of elements of construct, how to approach ICT items, video lessons on WordPress, Expression Web, word processing, spreadsheets, database, presentations, programming, desktop publishing, and even how to attempt some mock numbers and UNEB numbers. It also has A-level ICT papers, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. It comes with those PDF questions and their solutions, even others in a Word document format, both UNEB and mock ICT papers. It has A-level sub-ICT topic per topic notes and most softwares you need for your computer lab and also personal usage. Get softwares like Expression Web 3 and 4, Dreamweaver software, WordPress and XAMPP setup files, Windows 7, 8, 10, 11, Office from 2003 up to the recent 2024. All of them are available. Activators and licenses, Microsoft Visual Studio, Visual Space software. I mean, yes, that virtual space software. Those who have issues with any computing, all the softwares are included here. Those who need offline libraries like Encarta, Britannica, they are there. Adobe Master Collection is there, and much more. Grab this ICT resourceful external hard disk and enjoy its content. If you don't need this resourceful hard disk, the content can be put on an SSD. The SSD, I have those of 256 GB and 512 GB. So you get this portable and slim device with already loaded content. Please contact me on these numbers and get this copy. 07756 You will get any of these resources at your fingertip. Delivery is possible everywhere in the country. Just call those numbers or WhatsApp those numbers.